Hello, I'm live. I'm in Arkansas. Look at this room. Big room. Oh, that's Janine from Turn the Page. We're going to say hello in a minute. Let's say hello now.
Okay, hello, everybody. I am so honored to be here with Mark Atwood. Woo-hoo!
Woohoo! Whoa, look. Almost see down the top. I'm joking. Now, turn the page.
Turn the page.
I like that. One show at a time. Well, what is this your local area?
Yeah, yes, it is. Arkansas is. I'm from Northwest Arkansas. Now I am. But hello, look at there's Evelyn. You already, or Elaine, whatever. You already have somebody in there.
Hi, Elaine. Hi, Dottie.
So, are you going to come up and do a skit with me on stage?
I could do. Cool. Do you want me to take my clothes off?
Yeah, go for it. So you have to tell them the joke about the glasses.
Oh, what's the joke about the glass? Oh, the Superman one. Yeah,
the Superman.
Could do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna. Yeah. What time are we starting? 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna get Ian Welch on here in a minute because he's got an update on the percentage. Do you know about that?
No, I don't.
So, do you know Ian Welch? He's on my channel. He's a healer. He's amazing. Yeah. He's been divining on what the percentage is of light versus dark. I think it started at 80% when we started doing it, and he's got last time we did it was 95%.
That's fantastic.
So we've got an update today. I'll get Ian on in a minute. I'm just gonna find him. He's there. Hang on. Here he is.
You're in the show.
Hi, Ian. How's it going? Look at this.
Very good. So where are you?
Gene Ho's over there. There's Gene Ho. He's the guy who's launching George magazine and was Trump's official photographer. There's Kieran, camera. There's Derek Johnson. There's Lewis Herms over there. It's busy. We're going to go somewhere a little bit quieter so we can do this update. How are you?
A bit tired this evening, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Just tired from all the upgrades that I've been going through.
Yeah, I've got a new life support machine. There it is. I'm not plugged in at the moment.
Brilliant.
So, let's do the update because people are on Telegram saying, "What's the update? What percentage are we at?"
Hello. We have now jumped to 97%.
97.
We are. It was almost 98, but it's not quite. So maybe 97.5, but it was really, really close. So we did some very, very powerful work on Friday regarding an information that I can only share with you directly, but because it's too delicate. But after we did that particular energy work, which was global, then that punched it to 2% more. It was a very, very powerful experience for me, Sue, and our friend Richard, who's here at the moment, all engineered beautifully well. And I'll share that with you, and then I'll get a feedback from you to think what we should do. But let's just say what we did has punched it another 2%, plus what you're doing on your shows in America, what combining with everybody else around the planet, doing the I Chooses, the workshops that I'm doing with Medina and with you on your shows are absolutely extraordinary. And this is what is doing most of the impact of increasing this light frequency, teaching people how to use the mirror versions, how to beautifully come into the golden age, etc. That is what is the impact and the push for this golden age experience that we're now in.
Yeah, well, I'm I'm feeling it. It's I got the other day. I got this tour. Well, I've been saying it all the way around. Is that getting all these people in these rooms at the same time, even if it's a small number like 60, 200 people, whatever, its effect is huge.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
And the fact that we're not held down in the spots where we needed to be held down when the grid was being put together, now coming together, it's like
it's absolutely fantastic. I can feel the change, and all the people now that I'm speaking to can feel the change within the light frequency in the atmosphere. It's not as heavy anymore. There's not so much density of anger or fear, and it's tangible. It really is. So there's something big times happening.
Yeah, and I'm in the middle of, I'm near Little Rock in Arkansas, which is, of course, where Clinton's and the Bushes ran their drug running, and Clinton was governor here. And so it's quite amazing to go through these places. You know, we drove past the Pentagon last week, and it was all dark, but it was like a ghost town. It's like the country's, all this stuff's going on, and people are just going about their daily business and eating their breakfast, drinking their coffee. But this morning, these guys went to see Bob Joyce to see if he was Elvis.
And was he?
I don't know. I didn't go. I decided to sleep. I've had to pace myself on this tour because we did 17 hours driving to get here from Florida.
Oh, no, that would do me in. That would. I'd have to sleep all the way and then sleep another day to recover from sleeping.
Well, that's the thing. I did that this morning. I got up and then I was like, as soon as I walk in the room, people are just incredible. If you're watching this and you've been on the tour and you said hello, thank you so much. It's been amazing to meet you all. I'm about to meet another couple of hundred today. It's going to be busy in here. It's a big hall.
Yeah, that part of it I would absolutely love, to be able to teach, empower, to be with so many beautiful, like-minded people. That is what I would love. That would just give me so much joy and pleasure.
Well, we're doing Manchester in a couple of weeks.
We are 3 weeks.
3 weeks, is it? It is 3 weeks, yeah. That's going to be very special, and do a tour in the States with the show, which means your dream might come true.
I think it will. I get a feeling there's going to be a huge amount of travel for me when some very, very big information is shared, when I'm allowed to share it. It has to be all about timing. And if I share something too soon, then that will just mess everything up. It's all got about just like fit hand in glove. It's all got to fit perfectly together to enhance the love momentum. And that's what it is. It's what you're creating around America. You're creating a love momentum. And that is what's empowering this connection back to the universe. So let's just say what we did 3 days ago on the Friday is we went back in time, done something. We then came to the present and done something. And this was the magic. We also went forwards in time in case any information was sent forwards to change the future of what was going to happen. So this was new for me, this understanding. And I thought, wow, this is incredible to actually go back in time, then come to the present, and then go forwards to the future in case anything was placed to change future events. So what we're doing in that process, and people can do this at home, if they feel that there's something that happened in their past, bring into their present and creating a future timeline, neutralize it, remove that particular program. Even if you don't know what it is, you can just basically state, I go back in time for any programs that may have been placed that could harm me now and for the future, neutralize them. Create a mirror version to go back in time to do it for you so that they know exactly what needs to be done. So you don't have to worry too much about the overall outcome other than it's just going to be pure love. And these shows that I'm doing, or I don't know what they call them, workshops, or what you helped to engineer on the Saturday just gone yesterday. It was absolutely extraordinary. 30 people sharing information. It was just beautiful. And it adds to what everybody else is doing. And we're coming together collectively within this beautiful human race to stop this whole process of negativity and create this love wave.
Well, I'm certainly experiencing that here. And it's like a carpet made of light wherever we go. It's just amazing. Oh, and I've been creating multiple mirror versions to go and do different things.
I know. It's honestly, the people that are watching this, if they don't understand what we're talking about, then go and watch the shows that I've done with Mark, with Medina. Creating a mirror version of you is like creating a holographic version of you, but really highly evolved to go and do something. But you must be in harmony with the golden age first before you can create these, and then it's created. But if you come out of that frequency of the golden age, the universe, then those mirror versions become reabsorbed back into you, and then you have to start again, which is, I know, not that good, but ultimately what it's trying to do is to teach you to be calm and relaxed and be constantly in this beautiful energy field of the universe, the golden age.
Yeah, well, you know, lots of people still reach out and say, help me with this, help me with that, which is fine. Yeah. But really, this whole last 2 years has really been about just sharing information so that people can find their own way of doing stuff, because it's about independence, sovereignty of yourself, spiritual sovereignty, sovereignty of money, sovereignty of health, everything, right? So if you're watching this and you're confused and wonder, how does the dark do the light? How do I do this? I don't agree with the affirmation. Rewrite them. You know, go to my Telegram channel. I post them every day. Some guy got pissed off with me posting them every day this morning. I just deleted them. There's no time for negativity or people like that. Just get on, do your own thing. Find your own way of doing things. That's the real message of all of this. And don't have gurus. You know, me and Ian are not gurus. We're just blokes that happen to know some stuff. And we're all helping each other out. And that's what this tour is about as well. It's a real collaboration. You know, you get 15 people who don't know each other and go around America for 35 days. It's quite amazing. But the people that turn up, you guys, if any of you are in the lobby here today, because some of you might be, I've just met a few of you. It's good to see you. If I've already met you, I'm going to meet you in a minute. While I'm here, I might as well take the risk of getting you to rod me, because I need to be clear when I go on stage. I think I'm clear. I've had a good morning. I've grounded myself. I've done all functions. I've done all the work.
Show me. Wow.
Here's Kieran filming me. Look.
Yeah, you're definitely in the golden age.
I'm in the golden age. Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, fantastic. So basically, that's all we need. So, here we are. Let me just check something. I've not done this before. Show me any mirror versions in. Oh, you have. I'm actually picking up a mirror version around you of you. So whatever you've done has stayed there and is having an effect. But I want to share something while we're on the air here. Is that a lady that I did the show with on Saturday? She said to me, I've done a whole hour and a half of knowledge and wisdom, sharing how to do the golden age, how to do the mirror versions, etc., etc. And she said to me, this was the question she asked. So when do you think this will happen? What happened? She said, coming back into my power and having all this strength and vitality. And I was actually quite shocked. And I said, tomorrow. I said, if you do all of this, it's just going to happen tomorrow. I've just given you the whole toolkit to create the most fantastic version of you. This is going to happen tomorrow when you personally step into this power of what I've just given you. Oh, okay then. So the penny drops.
Well, that's it. You know, it's so important to step into your power. People don't. I was first. What do you want? Oh, you see, I'm getting dragged off. I'm going to go and do. I mean, it's so bizarre. I'm going to sign T-shirts. That's crazy.
I know, it's mad. I mean, I love the comments that I'm getting. It fills me. I feel so blessed. I feel so loved with all the comments around the world. And my love to everyone is extraordinary. It's unconditional. I love everybody unconditionally, without exception. And this is where Mark comes from. It's where I come from. And this is where our love shines and what draws people to us. And if you can just follow that same format, this will transform you, your family, your friends, everyone around you. Unconditional love.
It really does. It really does. And I've just met a lot of people. I've met thousands of people on this tour. And you can see that there's still, even people who are coming to something like this, they're all at different levels. So even, you know, doing a live talk in front of a room is a very different thing to doing a YouTube thing, because on YouTube you don't get the feedback. Well, you get the comments, but you don't hear the feedback. And it's been really interesting where to pitch everything. Like today, I've got a load of church-going Christians coming in, so that's going to be interesting, because I'm going to be guided on what to say, you know. Yeah. And I've already been told, don't offend them. And I'm like, well, actually, they should be offended, because it's not about offending people. It's about jolting you out of your programming, right?
Exactly.
And religion is a program. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I've got a great story to link with that one. This was something about nearly 30 odd years ago. I was invited by a sheikh to go to his people in Luton, in Bedfordshire. And there was nearly 100 people in this house with several elders. And I was this English white man coming in to teach them. And I'm thinking, what can I teach them? And then it occurred to me about their rosary beads. And rosary beads, if you don't know, they have 100 beads on one necklace. And that is because they have to say Allah 100 times in a day. Allah, 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 and so on and so on. And it occurred to me to say something about that. So there I am standing in front of all these Muslims and their elders sat in the front. And I said, this is correct that you have to say Allah 100 times. Yes. And you have to help you do this. Yes. Why do we still have war on this planet? Why do you still have starving people on this planet? If you're all so connected to God by going Allah, 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 and they were really offended. And then I said to them, can you imagine if you had one bead that was the size of this house and you said Allah once? It blew them away. Honestly, the shockwave of the understanding of the intention that they had lost by just going Allah, 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 Allah. If they just said God once with that intention of that power, of that size of that bead, it would have transformed and changed everything.
It's the same in Ireland when I've been to different things and they say the Lord's Prayer so fast. There's no intention. They're just repeating.
Yeah.
And it's all about intention. This is a magical universe. Intention is the key to everything. And that's what hopefully this channel teaches, what you're teaching is what we're hopefully going to do today. But it's, people are still looking for their gurus. They still want the signed t-shirt, which is fine. I've got no problem with that. But there are no gurus. You are the guru.
So let's just strengthen that a bit more. Now, people have been asking me what happens when we reach this 100% golden age. What will happen is that the manifestation that we're already in, that Mark teaches, this manifestation that we are now in is becoming stronger and stronger, and the abundance is becoming stronger and stronger. When we reach that 100%, then the whole doors of that sweet shop will open completely wide for you to enter and fill your boots and your pockets with everything and anything your heart desires. That is the whole goal behind this. You need to be in the golden age to keep empowering this. And then when you are, then the manifestation is going to be almost instantaneous. So if you've got illnesses and diseases and you choose for them to be gone and you let go of them, that's it, they'll be gone. This whole process of this magnitude of the golden age percentage is to give us more gifts, so much more gifts. It's just going to blow you away. But you have to have that intention. You have to ask with the love and unconditional love. My word, it's just going to be extraordinary. Yeah,
it is. And that's been the theme of this tour. Wanda Mackenzie, get in a car and come down. What's up with you? 30 minutes away. I've got to go into this room now because they're letting people in and blah, blah, blah. But it's great to speak to you. I'll speak to you when I get back. Maybe next week we'll do an update. 97%, everybody. That's pretty cool. Thank
really
you, Ian.
is.
Give my love to Sue.
Love. Yeah, she sends her love to you as well. Lots of love, everybody there in America. No.
Stephen just said, I see you. And then Jason Q just said, you suck. These guys are cool. I'll just give you a quick hello with everybody. That's baby Trump over there. He's an ex-Chippendale. I see me. That's Derek Johnson. Wonderful. Derek's blown up on the internet recently because he's an ex. No, there's a healer called Ian. Oh, okay. Are you my dad, Ian?
You need to be healing.
Of course I can.
The muscles from Brussels. What was this? Oh, Derek's blown up on the internet because he's an ex-vet. that's just broken down military law and explained to everybody why Trump's still president. So everybody's really perfect timing for him. That's Janine from Hold the Page. This is a great channel. That's Doug. He's hey Doug. See you later, Ian.
Doug.
Hey Ian, how you doing?
Very
Doug
good.
holds everything together here,
I try.
and he's great. He's a great guy.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Cheers, man.
And you.
And there's Kieran manning the t-shirt. I've got these t-shirts, mate, because I didn't do any t-shirts, right? So now I have merchandise. Just because everybody kept asking for them, I didn't want to get any. I know people are coming in. So thanks for joining us live from Arkansas, Ian. Thanks everybody for watching. Lots of love. Keep it easy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Cheers,
Whatever.
Mark. Look
See you
after
later.
yourself.
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye.